Today I stayed longer at work than I needed to. Today I said to myself, treadmill, legs, Stairmaster. Last week I focused on repeating the same set 3 times. Today I focused on repeating not a thing 3 times. Last week I didn't think and repeated the same mistake 3 times. Last night I thought and repeated the same mistake once, only bigger. They say repetition is key, but key to what exactly? Repeating the same fall as soon as the soreness has gone away? Repeating the same burst of ecstasy as soon as the serotonin comes back from the last roll? Getting fit can be an addiction. Getting too bulky can be as unattractive as being so thin you're transparent. Thirsty for it, thirsty for sugar, slurping soda, calling in ties, spending $8 on agar so you can make vegan lemon bars. Like this rat pumping iron, you're chugging scotch, starving, parched, grasping, must get bulky, must get full, must get bulky, must get full. Through a seesaw yo-yo effect and a hint of magic and luck, you take a deep breath, open your eyes, and suddenly you can run 6-minute miles. Your once lightning bug-lit halls are now lit with electricity. You can pole vault 1,000 feet into the air. You're running past those Nike midriff protein bods, up running, on the steep side, not breaking a sweat. You're a fucking Olympic gold synchronized swimmer, and the world is on your team. Sigur Rós is playing everywhere you run, and it all started once you met your coach. Your family is happy and working. Your friends are happy and working. At work, you're happy and working. In bed, you're both happy and working. Life is tilted into a perfect balance. The only reason you can see why this happened is because you flip-flop from side to side enough times in a row that when someone dropped you down perfectly vertically, you started spinning into perfect control. Now you know what you must do. Keep spinning. Your colorful top toy must revolve around the happy, the joy, the build, the protein, the amino acids, the cleanses of what and who you think you no longer need. You lose bacteria, good and bad. You lose yourself in the incessant whir, whoosh of the blurring of the world's colors, the modification of your drinking to only red wine, preferably sulfate-free. You're working to days only to keep your nights available for tossing up the sheets. And this routine repeats itself 30, 300 times. This routine slows. Gravity slows. Wobble to the left, you might. To the right, you might. But to some side, you must. As dizzying as the trip is, after enough rotations of the same colors, all those colors start to look brown, and now you'd rather your nose to the ground. Sometimes you just flop over and stay there for ages from sickness and exhaustion. Other times, the one who dropped you down perfectly vertically missed the table so that your spin is down a canyon, only to come crashing into jagged, dry rocks, broken into a million pieces. And as you try to find all parts of yourself scattered across the land of broken and lost toys, you begin to realize once again how thirsty you are. You must have water again. You must get bulky again. You see that Nike midriff couple hiking up the canyon, and you can't help but find one of yourselves realizing the benefits of slow and steady, while the other self is wishing they would stop rubbing their six-packs in your face. A lot of times you'll get hurt in recovery mode, wanting to race back into that feeling of flying 1,000 feet into the air, too much weight, not enough food, too soon. You'll be on your back thinking it's okay. You both understand that you pressing this much weight on your chest is for you to grow, but the barbell didn't know that when it slammed down in your chest and you get back to recovery mode. Not willing to stretch out the soreness, enough times will teach you 3, the rule of 3. This is when the questioning begins. Did I pull a muscle and is everyone staring at me? Is everyone else at the gym staring at me with contempt in their eyes or thinking, sure, I'll spot her, but I won't coach her. I'll never learn anyways. Enough times of hurting yourself on machines and you get smarter. You start to feel your body needing new challenges, plyometric squats, stairs, creeks, waterfalls, kickboxing, cycling, power yoga, Pilates, pyro, all uphill, aero, acrobatics. To avoid bulk and boredom, you'll just try new things without repetition. You'll just stay bad at everything. This is fun for a while since there's no one you're disappointing in the process. You bounce around for a while from gym rat to yogi, learning the variety of weight and stamina your sweaty skull can take. But then eventually, after chugging your now sour-tasting mocha-blended artificial substitute for nutrition, you read the label. You take a deep breath and accept your years of teasing yourself into believing that you were fine without the real thing. That night you try kale. You try carrots. You gorge your gums on the purity of chickpeas and quinoa. You return to only your favorite class. You stop caring about having experiences. You start caring about specifically your experience. And as the fluorescents go out for the sun to strike a beam on your shavasana, you wake up, eyes peeling open slowly, and take a look outside the classroom glass walls to see that someone from the next class is staring at you just as much as you're lamed by them. You walk outside. They've been fucking around just as much as you can. You can smell it in their sweat. It's hard to tell if this one would repeat something with you. And what a coincidence that they caught you when you were just starting to get sick of sucking at everything. You decide that tomorrow you'll take that yoga class again. You decide to let the light be the light. Let the person be the person. There is no need to chase. There is no need to run. Only to sit at your desk, sitting on a rubber ball. Then you discover what it is. The intricate fragility that it is to keep a top standing vertically without the need to spin. It takes a fragile balance of something old, tried and true, something slower with something new.